What is up, people of the world? I just wanted to give a quick look at two modifications that I made to my 2007 KTM 250 XCFW to kind of support me as a new rider who happens to be pretty tall. I'm about 6'3", 6'4", and I'm about 43, so a little, I would call it probably on the older side of the, at least of the dirt bike community. But I really, first of all, was struggling going up hills, was having a lot of arm fatigue, arm pump, really gripping. And I know that's bad, you know, caused by poor form on my part, which I'm also working to improve. But part of the problem is, as a tall rider, when I go to squeeze, my knees are way above the seat, and I don't really want to run a tall seat. I actually like being able to get low, my body down low for like descending hills and just ease getting on and off the bike and stuff. And so I decided to invest in two things. The first are these Steg pegs. And the Steg pegs, it's a little company in Australia. They basically allow your boot to lock, the top of your boot, the back of your calf to lock into something, in particular when you're climbing a hill. So I'll just use, I got my boots here, and you can see there that the back, you know, when you're going up a hill, you can kind of push into the back, and it really lets your body be supported, so you can really like loosen up your arm grip a lot. And that was super helpful for me. I've been out with these things now twice, and man, it made a huge difference. Oh.
That's awesome.
That's animal. The trick is when you're descending a hill, you know, you need to shift your weight back. So you have to kind of kick your knee out in order to move the boot back. And I have the thicker pucks on there. You can see there's actually two stacked, which is an option. But I think I'm gonna convert it back to the single puck because, yeah, then I don't wanna have to kick out as far to go back when I'm going down a hill. So, but otherwise, I really love it. And the other thing I got was I got drop foot pegs, and I believe these are Fastway. Now I can't remember. Let's see if there's a name on them. Yep, there they are. They're Fastway pegs. You can run them with no drop, or you can run them with a drop that, you know, drops it down and shifts it rearward a little bit. And they have been all, and you can also shim them to give a little, what I would call camber, so it tilt your foot in. And that was really helpful too. It just made the whole bike feel roomier for me. When I'm standing, it just get, yeah, I don't know, it just gave the bike, it gave the bike, it custom fit it to me a little bit more. And that felt, you know, felt really good compared to before. I just felt cramped and kind of like this bike almost doesn't feel too small, but just the controls weren't where I wanted them. And I guess I'll add into a third part, because speaking of controls, is I recently adjusted the brake pedal, and I was noticing again as I was descending like hills, the pedal was, it just was feeling like it was too low. I had to flex my boot too far down to get the pedal to engage, because, you know, if you think about being on a hill, you're kind of rotated, and your foot is going to be a little bit not flat on the peg necessarily, well, at least not for me. So I raised the static height of the pedal, so the pedal is now a little bit higher, and so when I'm going down a hill, I can just move my foot right over, push a little, and it engages. That made a huge difference as well. Just better, more easily able to get on that rear brake when I need to, going down a hill without thinking about it too much. And so anyway, those are a few of the little tweaks I made. the Fastway lower pegs, adjusting that brake pedal, which on this bike is a really simple, it's right here. You can just thread this in or out and it'll move, and then there's a stopper on the back too that'll move it. So this one sets the free play, and then there's you can't see it without me climbing under there, but there's a threaded stopper adjuster that will let the pedal move higher or lower depending on where you put it. And then the Steg pegs, and the Steg pegs are somewhat adjustable. I have them all the way back, and I think that, you know, my lower pegs also kind of move my foot back too. So I may even push them a little bit further back. I think I might have to drill a little bit to get them exactly, but they're pretty darn close to where I'm comfortable. So very happy with that. And that's a wrap.